I'm Thomas from Believe in the Run.
This is Megan with Believe in the Run.
We're going to be talking about the Saucony. Saucony? We're going to be talking about the Saucony Axon. Okay, no, the Saucony Axon 2. And Meg, before we get started, what do we want people to do?
Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give us a thumbs up on this video.
Get a dog to bark in the background.
On cue.
Yeah. All right, now that you've liked the video, I'm also gonna tell you a little something. I've been running with these Roka glasses, and this isn't sponsored by Roka, but they did send us these glasses to test out. And if you have bad vision like I do, these have actually worked out really nicely. They're lightweight, they got some little rubber padding on it. I've been enjoying it, so if you think I look like a nerd,
nerd alert.
If you need glasses, you might want to check out the Rokas. We'll be doing a review soon on these. Probably won't be a video review. This is probably the video review you're getting.
Are they running glasses?
They are athletic design frames. Okay. So they have the little rubber on the nose, they have the little rubber in the back. They worked out, they're lightweight. I got the high index lenses with them. They're money. Anyway, let's get into why people are here, Meg.
For the Saucony Axon 2.
This shoe is a budget, what I would consider a budget shoe, especially nowadays when shoes are reaching up that $300 mark, $275, $250 and higher. This buddy comes in for $100. So what we're about to tell you is not just about a regular running shoe, it's about a running shoe that's very affordable.
Let's talk about the upper. So first of all, I can't help but notice the tongue gusseted. How you like it?
I have to say I was a little surprised that on a shoe at this level, it has a really high quality tongue. Like you got a thin tongue, nice light padding. You've got the saddle elastic on both sides, so it comes down, locks the foot in nicely. The lacing is kept simple on this shoe, which I love. Simple lacing so that you can get that lockdown that you like. Overall, really happy with how the throat of this shoe lines up.
Yeah, and it's a pretty airy, light mesh, so it's nice and breathable. You do have some extra padding around the collar and tongue here, which is nice for some extra comfort. I didn't love this stitching around the tongue.
I didn't even pay attention to it.
Okay, I felt like I could feel this a little bit during the run. Not huge thing, but something that I did notice. But yeah, in terms of fit, it fit perfectly. My wide feet were fine. How about you with your narrow foot?
I really like the fit. As a matter of fact, the first version of this, the Axon 1, I thought the upper was kind of like an afterthought. It didn't seem like they put a lot into it. This one has as much thought into it as one of their higher end shoes. It's got some light, what do you even call it? Welded overlays on the top. It really comes together nicely. The structured heel really lines up well. It's got just the right amount of padding without being overly padded. I'm really happy with what they did with this upper.
I would have to agree, and they also added this nice little feature that we've talked about in the Kinvara.
It's kind of funny, you get down to why this shoe may be a little less expensive. The technology going into the midsole as far as foam goes is not that exciting.
No, you basically just have a giant slab of power run here. At step-in, I wasn't even sure I was gonna like this shoe too much because you don't get that springy, bouncy, light feel that you kind of want from a shoe, especially with this much stack. But when I was out on the run, I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, and they say fast meets plush in this shoe. I think that's a little bit off. I think that you can run fast in this shoe, and we'll talk about that in a second, but it's not plush. This is not a soft shoe. As a matter of fact, what I like about the shoe is the shape of this midsole has the speed roll technology that you're gonna see in a more expensive version of the Shift, the Endorphin Shift. It just works with my stride. I don't know what it is. When I come down, the high toe spring just rolls through. I really think the shoe is stable and it just rolls through your stride. It's almost got a magic platform for me of just hitting the right spot for me to kind of go fast through my stride.
Yeah, everything on paper about this shoe, and even like I said, at step-in, seems like it's gonna be dull and dead out on the road, but for whatever reason, this combination like Thomas was talking about with this rocker geometry just works.
There's plenty of rubber, very tacky, very secure. You're gonna have, I can't imagine the shoe isn't gonna be durable because there's not much gonna change with the foam. If anything, maybe the foam will break in and be a little softer, but between that and the rubber and this nice upper, this shoe for $100 is gonna last.
Yeah, and so you've got plenty of stack here. You've got 35 in the heel, 31 in the forefoot for a 4mm drop.
I was going to do a run in a competitor shoe that I was like, this is not a pleasurable experience. I was going on our Thursday night run with our group from the headquarters. So I did a mile before the group run in that shoe, and I came back and I was like, I took it off. I was like, what shoe do I have around? I wasn't really pumped to try this shoe. And I was like, whatever, I'll just put it on. The minute I put it on and took a couple strides, I was like, wow, this is actually kind of nice.
I can't help but think there's a little bit of psychology here because we had such little expectations for this shoe that even a really decent run seems pretty great.
This shoe can move. I feel like this shoe is a fast shoe.
What's even more surprising about that is it's not that light. So my women's 7.5 came in at basically 9 ounces or 255 grams, which is not light, especially in today's world.
Yeah, I was surprised when I put this on the scale because it doesn't feel heavy.
No.
Weighs 10.6 ounces or 300 grams, which normally puts it in that like daily trainer kind of slog level. But this, I don't know what it is. There is some magic in this that it just goes through that stride. And I gotta think it's that speed roll geometry that they do in this midsole that just has it rolling through your stride and has you picking up the pace.
Yeah, so overall, I like the fit. It's comfortable. I like what they did to the upper updates. I think it's just a little bit more beefed up, a little more substantial. And I don't hate this slab of foam.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this is probably one of my favorite Sauconys we reviewed so far this year. And I can't think of another shoe at this price point that can even compete with this shoe. I think at $100, between the rubber, the nice upper, the solid feel of the midsole.
But yeah, for $100, if you wanna give it a try.
Yeah, I prefer this over the Kimbara, hands down.
Yeah.
All right, so Meg, what light is this shoe getting?
This guy gets the color of the shoe, green light.
Green light here too. All right, so 2 green lights for the Axon coming in at Axon 2, coming in at $100. And yeah, let's go running this sucker.
Plus it's pretty.
It is kind of pretty. Yeah. I like that color.
My colorway is quite lovely.
That was the other thing. Like, I like this shoe despite that this isn't my favorite
color.
Like look.
Wow, that's saying something.
Yeah. Anyway, hopefully you listened to Megan at the beginning of the exercise. Or
show.
What are we doing? Show. Review. And you like the channel, you subscribe. We'd also like to tell you about our Instagram feed. You can check out, it's Believe in the Run. And definitely join our Strava group. We've got 2 podcasts. One, Fuel for the Soul with Megan Featherston, where we talk about nutrition for athletes. And our weekly podcast, The Drop, where we cover all the nonsense of running and usually have a pretty decent interview on for you to listen to while you run.
Yep.
Anything else, Meg?
That's it.
All right. Bam!
Not prepared.
Better
Is this
shot.
the right side?
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's all professional, Meg. Yeah, you want to have sexy side out. This is not the sexy side of the shoe. This is a PSA for people.
Oh
Look,
my gosh.
this is the pretty side of the shoe. This is the face of the shoe.
You can't tell someone what's
This is
they
not.
wanna
The only
see.
time there's been a good looking side of the shoe was the shoe that you call trash, the Alpha Fly
Nature.
Nature, because it has a nice spinning Nike logos.